Thank you very much. I'm Dan Kramer. I'm the CEO of Jade. Jade is an AI-powered platform that reads, interprets, and automates human unstructured communication and routes that to the right place for resolution. Jade's clients have seen greater than 60% improvement in their efficiency, more than a 7-point improvement in NPS, 95% reduction in issue resolution time, and a 50% reduction in employee attrition. Our clients do truly have it all. Regardless of the size of your organization or the type of organization you are, we have clients who are banks, asset managers, prime brokers, and fund administrators. You can benefit from Jade. You don't have to trade off. You can improve efficiency, you can improve your employee engagement, and most importantly, you can improve client experience. Jade is able to do this because we solve a problem that's endemic to our industry. And that problem is that humans will communicate however they want to communicate. Email, fax, chat, phone, carrier pigeons, owls, it doesn't matter. And on the other side, you have systems that require structured information to do their work. That's where Jade comes in. Let me show you the demo. Before we begin the demo, let me just show you our portal. This is where your client service team will live. No more swivel chairing, no more moving between email and service systems. One-stop shopping right here. On the left side is a full history of all the cases that have come in over the history you've had the system. In the middle is the communication related to a particular case. In this example, they're all emails, but as you'll see when we get further in the demo, they could be fax, phone, chat, anything else. And on the right side is all the information about your case. Now let's dig into a specific case. You can see on the side that we've just received a red alert. We have an SLA breach coming. You may think this is the worst thing in the world, but we have an SLA breach. We have a case which is red, and we've been informed of that. The great thing about Jade is before you dig into this red alert and go resolve it, you can see the full history. So let's start at the beginning. In this example, Jane at Alpha Funds, one of our high-risk clients, has sent in an email with 3 different requests. Number 1, they have an update on German withholding reporting. Number 3, they want to update us on prices. But most importantly for this case, because it's the red item, they have a question about a trade. And you can see that all the details of the trade aren't there, so how would you resolve it? Well, the details were in an attachment. Jade had the ability to read that attachment. Once Jade has read that attachment and understood it, Jade will then use generative AI to understand it and send a message back to Jane with the full information. What's happened here is Jade has gone into the system, understood the trade, understood that it's failed, and used generative AI to get back to Jane and tell her about the problem. Before we move on, let me just pause here for a second and explain what would have happened before Jade. The message would have come in, it would have been stuck in a queue, waiting for someone to come and get it. The person would have gone and got it, and then had to go look in the system, find that trade, and then figure out what to do with it, and then draft an email to send back to Jane. In this exact case, it took us about 15 seconds to solve that problem and get to there. Now that that's occurred, we have an email back from Jane saying her price is correct. Please tell Goldman Sachs to fix their price. Again, Jade is using AI, understanding that message, using generative AI to send a message to Goldman Sachs, asking them to update the price. And that's where we are. That's why we've received the red alert, because Goldman Sachs has not responded quickly enough. So we're going to send a Slack message to our back office and let them know that there's a problem with the trade, and they need to change their price. You can see, while we're waiting for a response, let me run you through the right side of the screen. What you can see is all the information. You can see who the counterparty is, the price, etc. Anything that either Jade or your operators are using to solve the problem. Now you can see that we've received a message back from our operations team already saying that Jade beat us to the punch. Jade identified the problem, went back to Goldman Sachs and said, we're up against an SLA, we need to get this price changed. Goldman responded, the price was changed, and the SLA was met. The case is now closed, as you can see clearly. This all occurred within 15 or 20 seconds, as you can tell. In the real world, this would have been several hours while everything was being investigated. Now, let's look into some of the other data we have. You, as the managers of these teams, will have significant information to help you run your business better. We produce metadata which you can configure in any format you want, but in this case, you can track the cases that are outstanding. You can see where they are, when they're being resolved. You can see that there's some where there's SLA breaches. You can dig into those. You can see how your people are doing, where their queues are building up. You can see which clients are having the most issues, where you should be concerned, and you can also see which products are causing the most issues. We give you information to help you run your business better. In addition, if you have this dashboard up, you will be alerted if there's an SLA breach. If we click on that red item there, Ken will take us back and we'll see that we get back to the case we were just reviewing. That's Jade in a nutshell. We took a case, client had a query, a high-risk client had a query, we resolved it all in a matter of minutes as opposed to several hours, and we gave you data to run your business better. If you are a Jade client, all of your stakeholders will benefit. Your clients will have an improved experience, your CFOs will be happy because you'll have lower costs, and your employees will be much more engaged. They will not have to do mundane work, they will be doing meaningful work. If you'd like to learn more about how Jade can solve your particular issues, please stop by our booth outside. We can run you through a few use cases. Thank you very much.